everybody, this is Wallguy, and what's this? Our cat's gonna start lying down with dogs, and Valkyries are gonna ride from the sky, and the moon's gonna start crashing into the earth, Majora's Mask style. No, it's nothing like that. It's just me playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Yes, that's right, we did tell you that this was gonna happen in our last video, I believe. And sure enough, here's our first video of one of us playing Black Ops 2. Well, maybe it's not all that dramatic. I mean, it's not like we're big-time Call of Duty haters and we suddenly switch sides to some dark side or whatever. No, we're long-time Call of Duty fans, and we just wanted to give this game a try. Obviously, Warfighter stalled on us and, you know, really left a bad taste in our mouths. Currently really unplayable, in my opinion. And while EA decides if they want to save that game and work out a patch, I want to play video games, and so I'm going to play other games that seem interesting, and this one seemed interesting. So yeah, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and guess what? I'm really enjoying it. It feels really good to be back playing a good Call of Duty game, and so I'm going to just keep playing it as long as I'm enjoying it, of course. That's the rule of thumb for any game I play. I know it's not what you would think, that I would find something positive out of Warfighter's, you know, utter failure and disgusting current state. But if it wouldn't have failed so bad, I wouldn't have had to go looking for other stuff to play, and I might not be playing this game. And so something positive has come out of Warfighter's situation. I'm getting to play this game, and this game is fun. I can't give Warfighter all the credit for getting me back into Call of Duty. I'm actually a longtime Call of Duty fan, going all the way back to the very first game, and by the way, the first game was not Modern Warfare, and COD 4 was the fourth game in the Call of Duty series, and there were some other side games as well. I started playing Call of Duty with Call of Duty 1, and I worked my way all the way up to Call of Duty 4, and I played that game a fair amount. Now, I didn't stick with it as my main game, because at the time I was knee-deep in Rainbow Six Lockdown. That game ruled my life, basically, so that's what I played mostly. But I did play a good amount of Call of Duty 4, and I had a lot of fun with it. Now, I stopped paying attention to the series after that for whatever reason, probably, again, playing Rainbow Six Lockdown and needing nothing else. But I've kind of kept my eye on the series a little bit to see where it's headed. And since I loved Call of Duty 4 and all the other Call of Duties before it, I've always kind of had a longing to get back into the series. But then from afar, I've seen the series, and I thought to myself, well, maybe the series is just creatively stale. And, you know, perhaps it was. I can't really speak to that because I wasn't playing the other iteration. But the impression from the outside was that they kept releasing the same game, and I don't know, sometimes that doesn't even bother me. If the game's good, give me like a new set of maps and a few tweaks here and there, and I'm good to go. You know, a good game is a good game. I don't stop watching the NBA just because the court is the same court every time and the baskets are always 10 feet off the ground. You know, if a game is good, if in its purest form it's good, it's going to stay good, and there's no reason to get sick of it. But even still, I did have that sort of negative impression that it was creatively stale. And then, of course, you get a lot of people. There's a very strong anti-Call of Duty sentiment out there among certain types. I don't know, maybe there's some bad iterations in the series and they just got burned on it. They got tired of buying the game because they weren't having fun with it. I don't know. Everyone has their reasons, and that sort of impressed upon me enough that maybe I should stay away from the series. And I had Medal of Honor 2010, and that was really all I needed, so you know, it was real easy to just ignore the series for a while. And despite all that, I finally came back to Call of Duty with Modern Warfare 3. And I've already said enough about my feelings for that game. It was definitely the worst possible thing I could do to try to return to Call of Duty with that game. But somehow, you know, look at me right here. I'm going to break the window. Yeah, that's map exploration right there. That would be out of bounds. Kind of funny. But yeah, I managed to overcome that terrible stink of an experience with Modern Warfare 3, and give this game a shot. And I'm so glad I did, because I'm having a great time with it. It feels really good to be back. And, well, Black Ops 2 is not the same game that Call of Duty 4 is. It's similar enough that I'm getting a lot of nostalgia. I feel some of those same good feelings I felt. Now, where the fuck did that guy go? He just kind of disappeared. Yeah, I'm having some of the same feelings I had with Call of Duty 4, and that's a good thing, because that game was a lot of fun. But don't get me wrong, this game is different than that as well. It's not the same as Call of Duty 4, and it stands on its own as a really fun game. I know a lot of you have come to our channel over the months that we've had our channel for the purpose of seeing Medal of Honor footage. But chances are, many of you probably play Call of Duty as well. And so for you guys, now you'll be able to see Call of Duty footage on our channel as well. As long as we're enjoying the game, we'll keep playing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you're not into Call of Duty, and you don't want anything to do with it, I understand. And don't worry, we're still going to be putting out Medal of Honor games all the time, along with the usual stuff that we do. So be happy about that. Now quickly about this gameplay. Notice the score. We're quite a bit behind, and it's getting later and later in the game. This is kill confirmed mode, if you didn't notice already. And I kind of had I don't know, an up and down start to this round. It wasn't doing great, but I'm slowly picking up the pace, and something really cool is going to happen at the end. And it's something that happens more frequently than you might expect in Black Ops 2, because the games are usually very close and competitive. Anyways, before we get there, we'll talk a little bit about me. Let's talk about me. I was never what you'd call an elite player with Call of Duty 4. That's the only one I ever played online. I was very good. I'd usually have the best score in a server, but it was nothing like my lockdown skills or Medal of Honor 2010 skills. I just played the game kind of casually. And then also add to the fact that we've got, what, 6 years now since I played that game, and you basically got me as a Call of Duty noob, if you believe that. I don't have a lot of experience with it, and so I'm trying to learn the flow to the game, get used to the gunplay, learn how certain perks help me and which ones are the best to use, get used to the kill streaks, all those sort of things. I'm in a learning mode right now, so I'm not great. My inherent FPS skills do carry me quite a bit of the way. I'm often the best player on either team, but I'm not super consistent with it. So don't expect me to be the Superman master of this game just yet. Instead, just kind of like watch as I raise my skills up over time and try to become elite eventually if I keep playing the game. I think I will. But all that said, I think I do pretty well here for someone who is playing against a bunch of guys who have like a 6-year head start on me. And I only have about maybe 5 hours experience in this game at this point. I haven't actually dove into it really very much. And you see, I'm starting to like really pick things up, grab a lot of kills. The score has gotten very close. Things are exciting. The score ends at 100. Who will get there first? Gotta grab as many confirms as possible to try to win this. I may still be a Call of Duty noob, but that doesn't mean I like losing. I want to clutch this one out if I can. Come on, team. Don't let me down. Shit, we're down by 3 with just a very short amount of time left. The other team probably thinks they got it. Crap, that guy spotted me. Pop back out and nail him. Grab that tag, grab that tag. Oh, time's running out. They just need two freaking confirms. What are we gonna do? And watch this. Oh my goodness, a triple feed, pick up a couple of confirms. Boom! Wallguy wins it for everyone. 1-point victory. That kind of shit happens all the time in Black Ops 2. It's crazy. The game is really competitive. I'm really enjoying that facet of it. See, I got the most score, the most kills, a terrible KDR, most confirms, so pretty good game for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll have more for you soon.